We can do today as well
Yes, yes.
if you want.
So now I'm going to share my screen. Hello Noor.
Hello.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Or
okay.
you want to after 1 hour later?
No, no, it's okay. No problem.
Okay, okay. So today's topic is string. Okay. So I think you know that string is a collection of sequence of characters. Okay, that is the definition of string in Java. So string is a collection of, sorry, string is a collection of sequence of character. Means actually in Java, uh, string must be a meaningful letters, meaningful word. Okay, uh, that that must be a meaning. That's called a string. But it's okay. Means you can declare anything that is a string, no problem. But actually, uh, a string is a collection of sequence of character. Means should be a meaning of that string. Okay. Second thing, in Java, string is a immutable class. Okay, string is a immutable class, a predefined class and immutable class. What is the meaning of this? Actually, this is a class. So if we want to use any class, we have need the object of that class. Okay, so we can create the object of string class. But if you want to modify in the object of string class, if you want to modification in the string class, so it is not possible in string object because string is a immutable class. We cannot modify anything in string object. Okay, because string is a immutable class. If we will try to modify the object of a string class, so it will create a new object in the memory. Okay, but in original object we cannot change, we cannot modify it. So string is a immutable class. Okay, and predefined class. Second thing, if we want to use any class, so we have need the object of that class. Okay, so same thing, if you want to use a string, so we have need the object of a string class. So in string we can create the object of a string in two ways. First, literal, and second we can use new keyword. Okay, means we can declare here string is equal to hello. Okay, this is a object, str is a object of string. Okay, same as we can use new keyword like str2 is equal to new string java. Okay, both are object of a string. Str and str2 both are object of a string, but here we are using literal, means declare a constant values, and here I am using new keyword to create the object of string. Okay, you can say what are the difference between both object. So for this purpose we have need to understand the architecture, memory architecture of Java. Okay, So actually Java provides us multiple location, multiple place where we can store the data, like first class and method area, class and method area. Means here we can save our class and method of that class. We can store in class and method area. Okay. Second is a stack. I think you know that stack is a data structure and it support LIFO, last in first out concept. Means last in first out, last data out first out. Okay. And a main area that's name is heap area. Okay. So if we will create a object using new keyword, that will save in the heap area. So like here you can see this here. Here we are creating a new a str2 object using new keyword. So str2 will save in heap area. Okay. So you can say what is the location of this str object. So actually we are using here literal. So this value will save in the location of heap, but heap contain another space area that is called string constant pool. Okay. So str will save here, it acquire a space in this memory and save that value. Suppose it contain hello, and the reference of this area will save in the object name is str. Okay. So hello is safe here, but the data of str2 means Java. What is the location of Java? So actual Java is also a constant. So it will also acquire space in constant pool area. Okay. And save that values. So actually Java, if we use new keyword, so there are two object will create. Okay. First in heap area and second in string constant pool. Means actual value will save in string constant pool and that object will save in heap area. Okay. So actually if we use new keyword, so in memory there are two object will create. Okay. So in this scenario only one object will create, but in this scenario two object will be create. Okay. Must be remember this. Okay. In string literal ways only one object will create, but if we are using new keyword, so two object will create in the memory. Okay. Second thing, here there is a hello and there is a Java. Suppose we are going to create another object, like here string str3 is equal to anything, like suppose 1. Okay. If we create another object through the literal way, so str3 it will acquire space in the memory and store that word that string in the memory, and this value of the object str3 will save in the string constant pool. But suppose here we declare here hello. Okay, means same hello is already exist in the memory. Okay, suppose here in a small letter. Okay, so hello is already exist in the memory. So in this scenario, a new object will not create in string constant pool. Okay, only the reference of str will share with str3. Means str and str3 both contain same reference, because it will save here. So this reference, reference of this location, which share with str and str3, means both will use same location, str and str3. If the content of both object will save, and both are using literal ways. Okay, so both will share same reference area. Okay, it will not create a new here. If suppose here I have declared hello, hello is already exist, so it will not create a new object. Okay, it will share the location, the reference of already exist string. Okay, so in this scenario, suppose here we are creating 3 str, str2 and str3. So if here I have declared word, and word is a different string, so here you can say it create a single object, it will create two object, and str3 create single object. Means in this scenario 4 object will create. But if here I have declared hello, hello is already exist, so this object will not create. Okay, so this scenario only 2 and 1, 3 object will create. Okay, it will create 2 object and it will create a 1 object. So total in this scenario 3 object will create. But if it contain a different string, so 4 object will create. But if this string has same content that is already exists in our memory, so it will not create a new object. So in this scenario only 3 object will create. Okay, second thing. Okay, and if here I change it, here I declare it is a hello, and hello is already exist, so again it will not create a separate space in the memory. Okay, it also use same reference of this hello, because this is a string constant pool and here duplication is not possible. Okay, so if the content of this string is also same, so in this scenario only 2 object, because this object is already exist, so it will not create a new object. So this object is already exist and 1 object will create in the string in heap area. So in this scenario only 2 object will create. Okay, if that content is not exist, then a new object will create. Okay, and if you are using new keyword, then a new object will create. Like suppose here I declare here another object, oh, and here I have declared this is a Java. Okay, so in this scenario, this is one object, this is one object, and is two object, and there is three object and four object. But if we will change it as a hello, okay, then all hello is already exist, so only this object will create, str2 will create, and str4 will create. So only three object will create in this scenario. Okay, understood? Any doubt? Okay. Now, so suppose we want to create example of this. So for this purpose, I am going to create example, new Java project. Okay, class name is demo, add public static void main, click on finish. Here, suppose I'm going to create, now I'm copy from here. Okay, okay, and now suppose we want to compare it. So for this purpose, actually if you want to compare to a string, so for this purpose we have three methods in Java. We can use double equal sign, this operator, okay, equals function, compare to method. There are three ways to compare to string in Java. Okay, so one by one we are going to check what are the difference between these ways. Okay, so first of all I'm going to equal operator. Okay, using equal operator, like here str is equal to str2. Okay, and here I'm going to change something, like here suppose. Okay, and now I'm going to compare it. Plus str is equal to str2. Okay, now same as I'm going to compare str2 and str3. Okay, and str3 and str4 and str4 and str. Okay, so here this is 3 and 4, and this is a 4. Actually I want to compare str to str2, str2 to str3, and str3 to str4. So this is a str2 will create in heap area, str3 will create in heap area, but str and str4 will create in string constant pool. Okay, so now I'm going to execute it and check it. So you can see here the result of the content of all objects are same, but here you can see this, the result is false. Okay, because str3 will create in str heap area. Okay, and str4 and str will create in string constant pool. So str and str4 have same reference, so it will save, it will show true. You can see here. Okay, but str2 and str3, if you create in heap area, if you are using new keywords, so it will create a object in heap area, and if content are same, so no problem, it will create, means duplication is possible in heap area, no problem. But in string constant pool, if content is same of two objects, so it will share same reference, it will not create a new object in the string constant, it will not acquire a separate space for each object in uh, string constant pool if content are same of both object. Okay, but in heap area it will create a new object, means duplicate is possible in heap area, but in string constant pool duplicate is not possible. Okay, so if you will use new keyword, so object will create in heap area. If you are using literal, then that object will create in string constant pool. Okay, second thing, if our task has completed, then it will automatically delete, str and str4 will automatically delete from the string constant pool. We have not need to any other command or mechanism to delete the content of string constant pool. But suppose if you want to you have your work has finished and you want to delete the str2 and str3, for this purpose Java provide us a concept that is a name is garbage collector. To the garbage collector, it will delete the heap area, the all useless object from the heap area. Okay, so it will automatically execute in the background. We have not need to call garbage collector. Okay, just like I think you know that destructor. If you know C++, so C++ provides us a concept name is destructor. Through the destructor, we can delete the object. If that object is useless, so destructor will delete that object. But in Java, a you can say a thread is executed in the background, name is garbage collector. Before the execution of garbage collector, a finalize method will execute and it will check which object is useless, it marking the useless object. After that, garbage collector will execute and it delete the all useless object from the heap area. Okay, so we have not need to use destructor. At the place of destructor, Java provide us garbage collector. Okay, so here uh, so you can see this here. So str and str4 both are created in the where both are sharing the same reference. So here this is a true, and str is a existing string constant pool and str2 in heap area. So both reference are different. Okay, same as str3 and str2, str2 and str3 both are exist in heap area, so both contain different reference. So actually equals operator compare the reference of the object. Okay, so these are containing different reference, so it's showing false, but str and str4 contain the same reference, so it's showing true. So if you want to compare two string content, so must you remember this. Please use is other functions, because it compare only the reference. Okay, it will not compare the content of that reference. Okay, now suppose we are going to use equal equal function, like equal method. Okay, so for this purpose we use dot equals. Okay, same as here we use equals str3, str2, str3 and str4 and str4 and str. So we can change it like str3, 3, 4 and 4. Now I'm going to compare all string using equal methods. Okay, save this file and try to execute it, and you can see this all are true, because equal method compare the content of that object. Okay, so I suggest you, please, if you want to compare two string, so please use equal method at the place of equal operator, because equal operator only compare the reference of object and equal method compare the content of that object. Okay, we have another way. We can use compare to method. Compare to method, for this way it compares the sky code of the character. Compare to string okay. So here I'm going to use compare to str2 equal to 0. If it equal to 0, actually it compare the sky code of the str and str2. If str1 minus str2 is equal to 0, then it will equal, otherwise it will not equal. Okay, now again I'm going to check it. So So str3 to str4, str3 and str4 and str4 and str. Same as here, we use str3, str3, str4 and str4. Okay, now I'm going to execute it. Sorry. Run as. You can see this. Sorry. It's also true. Means if you want to compare the content, means string, actually string. So you should use equals or compare to method, because these are comparing the actual word, actual string, but equal sign compare only the reference of that object. Sorry, one minute. Okay, so that is an example of comparison of two string. Okay. Oh, no.
Maybe you are not feeling okay today.
Okay, okay, no problem. I'm trying.
If you want, then maybe we can do the class next day. If Suraj will agree that.
No, it's okay. You have need. Okay. No, because I think 1 or 2 week after we are join all members in this session. Okay, okay, no, it's okay, no problem. Okay, published it bad way. So here, okay, so string, here you can check it. String is a, okay, so that is a there are two ways to create the object of a string. Second thing, it is a immutable class, means we cannot modify in the object of a string class. So now we are going to create a example of these characteristics of a string. Like suppose here I declare here str is equal to hello. Okay, and we want to print here a string. First string. Don't worry. No, okay. And okay, it's so simple. If you want to execute it, you can. First string, this is string, but suppose we want to add something in this string. So for this purpose we have a method concat, and here we can add any other string. Okay, now I'm going to Again I want to print because I want to concatenate Java with hello. Okay, so now I'm going to create this. You can see this both are same, so we cannot change in the object of string. Okay, but suppose here I have declared any other string, like here I declare here abc is equal to this. Okay, so it is possible. So if we will try to create to modify in the object of a string, so it will create a new object. Okay, you can see this. Okay, so in the object of a string we cannot modify anything because a string is a immutable class. Okay, secondly, now we are going to create some example of a string, like three. Like suppose I'm going to, we can receive any values. For this purpose I'm going to receive a string from the user end. Str is equal to next line. Okay, suppose we want to show this string in reverse order. So for this purpose we have multiple method. You can use any method. I'm using this I is equal to. If you want to know the length of a string, for this purpose we have a method name is length. So here we can type here dot length -1, because string is also an array. Okay, and I greater equal than 0 because that is starting from 0, and I minus minus. After that we can print it. So for this purpose we can print str dot char at, we can specify here index position. Okay, save this file and you can execute it. Suppose here I have declared here, okay, in reverse, but it's showing one letter in one line. So here we can remove the backslash n. Then here we can specify, suppose here ASDF is to show in reverse order. Okay, we have another method also. If you want to save this value in another string, so we can declare here another string like is equal to this, and here at the place of this we can remove this, and here rev is equal to rev plus strcat add. If you are interested you can also do this. Say ch is equal to str dot caret and specify the this. Okay, and here you can use ch. and after termination of loop we can print the reverse string plus RE. Okay, so here we can put anything like and this is a reverse string. Okay, so you can input anything and you can reverse it through this example. Understood? Here length, actually suppose we want to create a string, so it will create a array just like this. Okay, and this is a 0 index, is a 1, is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, and this is a 5. Suppose here we input a word hello, so it will save it like as a HE L L and O. Okay, so we have a method name is length, so it will return there is a 5 characters, so length is equal to 5. Okay, and we want to reverse it, so but we will start from the 4th position. So here because we want to print OLLEH, I want to print it, so we cannot start from 5 because it is starting from 0. So here we will start from the 4. So here I used length minus 1. Okay, so 5 minus 1 in 4, so 4th location it returned the character of 4th location, it returned the character of 4th index value, that will value of ch, and that will save it in REV. Like here suppose I'm going to execute it again. Suppose here I have declared hello, suppose hello. So 0 position is 4. Okay, so first of all O will print. Okay, here after that I minus minus, so I will be the value of I will be 3, then 3 position value will print, after that 2, after that 1, after that 0. 1 by 1 it will print the all characters, because here I have declared greater equal than 0. So up to 0 it will print the all character and concatenate with this string, and after that we can print it. Okay, so this is an example of reverse string. You can use another way also, no problem, you can check it if you have, you can do it in any other way, you can do this. Demo 4 public string constant tool, we can add this. After that same as okay, this is string. Suppose we have a string, suppose here this is string, and we want to print each word in separate line type. Okay, suppose we want to print it as, so for this purpose I'm going to print here starting from 0 position, I less than str dot length and I plus plus, and we use str cat and position I. Okay, it will return the character of that position. After that, we will check it if the value of ch is equal to space. Okay, if that is space, then it will print next line. Okay, else it will print the character, means ch. Okay, you can see this. Now I'm going to execute it. Suppose here all is well. Okay, so through this program we can print each word in separate line. Okay, so now I'm going to share these examples. Please check it, and I'm sharing some questions. Please try it. Like there is a string. Where is a string? Yeah, string. Okay, so here some questions like write a program to read a string and print and reverse. I have already done it. Second, write a program to a string and print each word in separate line, like better than the best, and print it better than the best. Okay, and here read a word and print it as, suppose we input as input, so it will be print like this. Okay, same as here all is well. Okay, there is a extra spaces, so you remove the extra spaces and it should be printed like this as. Okay, and here you can check if you input any word like Malayalam, so it should be printed as a Malayalam, sorry, palindrome, means I think you know that palindrome in both reverse and original both are same. Okay, we can read it left and right both side Malayalam. Okay, and this is not a palindrome. And like suppose this is write a program to read a string and count number of characters, letter, space, word, digit, vowel, and symbol. Like suppose here I read this word. After that we can actually we print the statistics of this string, like number of character, number of letters, number of space, number of word, number of digits, number of vowels, number of symbols. Okay, and now I'm going to add another question, like question 7, write a program to read to string. Okay, and check they have okay, here you check if you will input to string and check they have cyclic relation or not. Okay, like suppose suppose we input here hello Java. Okay, and first input first string string first. Okay, and input string second. Okay, like Java hello. Suppose we will input here hello Java and Java hello. Okay, so this is cyclic, means if this word will use we print in before the hello, so it will make it as. Okay, so we have need to check this is cyclic or not. So the output is cyclic. Okay, so I'm going to share these questions. Please try to create the answer of these questions. Okay. Uh, so here I'm going to add these examples. Spring, that is string flow. Okay, and I'm going to add the questions. So for questions